Talkopolis, the social media TV network for your city.
Hi, this is TJ Cates with Nashville's Health and Wellness. We're here with Dr. Babalola. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
What a wonderful office you have.
Thank you very much.
It's more like a home inside here than just a regular doctor's office.
Sort of the theme that we're going with here is to make people comfortable when they come in, not intimidating. Make sure that you know that you're coming to a warm, compassionate place, that the care is focused on you and not the office. We want to make sure that you live a good, healthy, functional life for as long as you can.
Well, that's what I want to do. And I'm sure your patients feel the same way. On average, what is the age of your patients when they come in?
Well, we'll see anyone from 18 years and above. So, which means no pediatrics. And first, pregnant patients, no, except if they have medical issues that need to be dealt with. And from asthma to blood pressure, headaches, and stuff like that.
So tell me about your journey to Nashville.
That's a good question. Well, came in and had to do, because my medical school was in Nigeria, you have to do 2 tests. We call ECFMG to be able to practice, to be able to make sure that your training is comparable. Mm-hmm. After doing that, you go through this matching program, which everybody goes through in medical school to be able to go into residency. And you don't know, because it's sort of a ballot system, you don't know where you're going to go, where you're going to end up. I ended up in Nashville. Hadn't been to Nashville before. Yes. I wasn't sure whether it was the right place to be or not. Family members in New York said, "Are you sure you want to go down?" But I'm glad because it's been good. And here we are almost 20 years later. In between, went to Connecticut. At that point, I was ready for a transition. Went to Connecticut to do fellowship in geriatrics just because of a stint I did in California at Stanford University for geriatrics in primary care. So that took my interest to do that more. So I stayed in Connecticut for 2 years for that program and ready to move anywhere else but Nashville, but it pulled me back. And here we are 10 plus years again after that. So Nashville's been good. Raised a family, married to my lovely husband. So we love Nashville.
That's great. So now that you've been here so long, you find a good, strong connection with the people that live here that are your patients. You can relate to them a little bit.
Well, we have a vast array of patients, and we see people anywhere from downtown Nashville all the way up to Nolensville area, Williamson County. So if I was going to mention counties, Davidson, Williamson, Rutherford, we see patients from all these areas. And you see a wide variety of illnesses, but it doesn't matter. Same things. The treatments don't really change, but depends on the patient.
On your senior patients, what do most people come in whenever they have like something going on in their life that maybe triggers them to come in?
For the most part, they usually come in with a son, daughter, that they're worried, they're living by themselves. I don't think they can live by themselves anymore. Seems like they're becoming very forgetful. Is there a way that you can help me out? So we have a variety of ways of screening. We do a comprehensive geriatric screen. We check memory, we check mood, hearing, to see where they are. And depending on what we find, we direct them accordingly. And also we incorporate home health care because they help us as being eyes in the home. Things that we can't see when they come to the office, they help us in that way. So it's very important. And I enjoy doing that because you get fulfillment, enjoyment, and seeing that you're making a difference in someone's life.
In their senior years, you're able to actually help them with some natural, things that they may come up with as getting older, and you're able to help their caregiver a little bit, make life a little bit easier.
Correct.
So that's good. And we talked earlier about exercise and diet. You can help them with those things that'll also help them out too.
Yes. So younger people, we think formal exercise, we do 30 minutes, some strenuous workout in the gym, but it doesn't have to be that way for the elderly. Any exercise could be from working in the yard, mowing the lawn, walking up and down the stairs, folding clothes. That's exercise for them. Even if they're sitting down, moving their feet up and down, raising their arms up and down, that's form of exercise. And that increases longevity.
Anything to get the heart rate up at all.
Yes.
And just to kind of get the blood going through the brain I think that's got to be good too.
That's true.
Well, what about people maybe in their 30s or 40s are going and their body's aging a little bit, but they're not quite elderly yet? What's their most common thing that they might come in for?
Usually it's for an ailment, a pain here,
Something
headache there.
happens.
Yes. But what I always try and tell that age group is that you still want to make sure you come in at least once a year for a checkup, because you don't know what things that may be missed or you overlook. I'm fine, I'll let it go. But if we can catch anything going on early, we're able to make a difference in that aspect as opposed to when you catch it late.
So come see your doctor,
That's
find your
correct.
doctor, and get your relationship with the doctor and keep it up.
And keep it up.
So how are you different than anybody else that may be searching out online to try to get help?
Well, where we set ourselves apart is that we show compassion, empathy, and we know the reason you're coming in is because you're sick. You don't really want to be here anyway in the first place. So we empathize. We are going to make sure we get to the bottom of what's going on. We do detailed history, physical exam, and whatever care we can give you, we will. If we see that you need to see a specialist, then that's the route that we will go. As much as possible, whatever we can do for you, we can do. We take different insurance plans, and if you don't have insurance, we can work out a payment plan.
Well, that's a really good thing, because if you don't have insurance right now, or maybe your deductible's nowhere close to being, sometimes a financial hardship might be a reason somebody doesn't or hasn't gone to the doctor in a while. So you're able to work with them.
Yes, we are.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Dr. Babalola. It's been really nice, and this office is just really comfortable. So I can kind of see where your patients feel really good here. Tell us where we can find you.
Thank you very much for coming. Yes, you can find us online, Facebook, and we are conveniently located in the new TriStar Medical Plaza in Brentwood, 6716 Nolensville Pike.
Okay, great. Well, this has been TJ with Nashville's Health and Wellness with Dr. Babalola, and we hope to see you again.